There is an important and critical question that a lot of people are asking about the Provincial Nominee Program, and you're probably asking it too. Be careful when you hear the answer to this question to not get too excited, because the question is, which province in Canada offers a provincial nominee program that does not require a job offer for you to be eligible? Whenever I'm very careful to not list out provinces to people, because whenever there is a no job offer required, there's always a big but. You don't need a job offer for the provincial nominee program in Alberta, but today we're going to go through the Provincial Nominee Program. Wait, no, they rebranded. The Alberta Advantage Immigration Program. Yes. Because there are not enough changes in the immigration system that we need a name change to further confuse us. Yes. Whenever you hear Alberta Advantage Immigration Program, they rebranded it because it was formerly known as the Alberta Provincial Nominee Program. Why they did that, I didn't go into the details of that. They did it, and it's nice and confusing. Yes. So today we're going to go through the express entry stream of the Alberta Advantage Immigration Program. If you're seeing me for the first time, hi, I'm Christina, and welcome to As Told by Canadian Immigrants. Please subscribe and stick around for more helpful videos on Canadian immigration, life in Canada, and tips on how to succeed as an immigrant in Canada. Now, this video is part of our A to Z series for all immigration programs and ways to move to Canada. Today, we're going a little bit out of alphabetical order because we're skipping forward to P to talk about the Provincial Nominee Program, because a lot of questions have come up in the last week or so about this program specifically. So I am doing it a little bit unconventionally, and the last thing we did was the letter E, and I'm jumping to P, then I will come back to the in-betweens. Okay, so subscribe, stick around, hit the like button if this video is helpful to you, and let's talk about the Alberta Advantage Immigration Program Express Entry Stream. Now here's the but, the big but. This program, of course, requires you to have an express entry profile in order to go through this stream. You do not need a job offer to qualify, but here's the but. They are prioritizing 4 categories of people who are coming through this stream to Alberta. The first category is people who have family connections in Alberta. Yes, that is a priority to them, that you have some sort of family connection in Alberta, and you have your primary occupation is one that is in demand. Priority number 1. Then they're also prioritizing people who are in demand healthcare occupations. A lot of these occupations are regulated. Note to self. Then they're also prioritizing an accelerated tech pathway, which is for people who have tech-related jobs. And there's a list of jobs and NOC codes for both the healthcare and the tech. Then they're also prioritizing sectors in agriculture, construction, hospitality, and tourism. So no, you don't need a job offer, but if you don't have family and you don't have an in-demand job, it just doesn't work for you. So be careful when you get excited when you hear, oh yeah, I don't need a job offer yet, because it may not work for you based on your job title or your qualifications, your NOC code, all of these things. But if it does, then it's good. So the point of this is to, 1, caution you that you should look into the fine print and the fine details of the programs in order to make sure that your analysis or interpretation of does not need a job offer is actually relevant to your situation. So here's the thing now. So there's the 4 criteria that, okay, you don't need a job offer, but then if you have a job offer, it increases your chances of selection. So you are more likely to be selected if you have a job offer. So you don't need a job offer, but if you have one, you look shinier. We'll like you a little bit better. Okay? Now, if you don't have a job offer, but you graduated from a Canadian post-secondary institution, you are also shinier and more preferable. So you don't have to have this thing, but it's preferable. and you are more likely to be selected with this. Because if you're in a pool with a bunch of people, obviously if everybody's on the same line, then they can just pick first come, first serve. But within the pool, like we know the express entry pool, there's people that have things that are going on for them a little bit more than the others. And so that the ones that are floating are a little bit more attractive to the province. Now, if you have a parent, child, sibling, or any family member in Alberta, this comes into the whole family connections, you're also shinier. If French is your first language, you are shinier and they like you a little bit better. And if your express entry profile is valid for at least 5 months, you have a higher chance of being selected as well. So you don't need a job offer, but if you have these things, you are more attractive to the province to come and work in Canada. I said this in my last express entry video, that you coming to Canada is more about what you can do for Canada and less about what Canada can do for you. Yes, you are going to benefit from the things that Canada has to offer when you come here, but first, Canada needs to know that you look good, you smell good, and you will be able to contribute to the problem that they think they have, which is a labor market or a labor shortage in certain industries. Okay, so they are prioritizing the needs of the province, the needs of Canada. And if you fulfill those needs, then you can come and then benefit from the other things that Canada has to offer. So if you're in the express entry pool, you have to have a minimum of at least 300 points in order to even qualify for this. Now, the healthcare jobs and the tech jobs are all listed. All of the healthcare jobs are regulated professions, which means that you have to have some sort of registration or licensing or something to practice. And it's occupations like physicians, registered practical nurses, licensed occupational therapists, psychologist, clinical social worker, physiotherapist, physician assistant, nurse practitioners, and registered nurses. Okay, so those are all regulated professions. And in the tech professions, there are more tech-related jobs, technologists, a lot of managerial positions, architects, engineers. Not all, of course, we know that within express entry, the tier minimum is 3. But if you check all the boxes in terms of, okay, I have an in-demand job, or I am in an in-demand field, rather. I'm in an in-demand field. You meet all the other eligibility criteria like education, your age, all these things. Then the province of Alberta can say, you know what, you look good, you smell good, we want you here, which is what the Provincial Nominee Program is all about. Each of the provinces within Canada have their own local or provincial immigration programs, right? So federal is all of Canada, and then provincial is when the province themselves know their intimate needs, and they say, okay, we as a province want to be able to handpick people that are in need, or that can fill a gap within our province. Okay, and this is where the Provincial Nominee Program comes in, and it says, you look good, you smell good, I think we want you to live and work here. Now, there's no clear anything anywhere in black and white that says if you migrate through the Provincial Nominee Program, you have to stay in that province until death do you part. I'm sure every province has their own rules that they always read the fine print if you're going through any one of these programs to know that whatever it is that you are signing up for, you can commit to. As a permanent resident, you do have mobility rights in Canada when you go through Provincial Nominee Program or any provincial related program. It may have special requirements of you since they are the one that got you here and they needed you there. So read the fine print. This was a quick video to talk about that aspect of the Provincial Nominee Program, to answer that question that yes, there are several provinces that do not require a job offer, and we're going to go through each of them. What I realized about the Canadian immigration system is that every immigration program has like a mini program in and of itself. So it's like you can go down the rabbit hole and just keep on going. keep on going, because it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper, and the requirements are this, and there's a if then else and a but this but that, and if things don't add up then it won't work. So this was a quickie on, okay, your provincial nominee program. Some provinces require a job offer, some don't. The ones that don't have special requirements under which they will assess you or take you or show any interest in you, because they are looking to fulfill the needs of that province, and those needs usually circulate around in-demand jobs or certain occupations. If this video was helpful to you, please stick around and hit the like button. Share it with anybody who you may think this may benefit. This video is part of a whole series of videos, and you can watch the full playlist here, and you can hit the Jumping Leap logo to subscribe and stick around and become part of the As Told by Canadian Immigrants family. And I will see you in the next video.